Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. That means that you've got a little bit of interest in the Divine Manifestor Circle, aka the DMC. And just to let you know, when I set this up, it was mainly coming from seeing, like, over and over again, women building their soulful businesses and their healers and coaches and service providers, and they were really good at what they did. They were deeply skilled in their craft or their modality, the products and all of the services. But when it came to the practical side of running the business, which is getting it out to market, building the audience and creating the offers, and the other strategical stuff like putting the lead magnets in place and looking at things like sales pages and order bumps and all of that, that's where the struggle came in, because it's not that they're not capable, it was just that they'd never really been taught those kind of things. So when you sign up for a lot of the courses, maybe it's your healing courses or your hypnotherapy or your coaching courses, they don't tell you the practical sides of running the business. They're just showing you how to be the coach or the service provider. And if you don't know me, I'm Jackie Frith, and I've been running the DMC for just over a year or so. It's kind of evolved as it's gone. It didn't start as a business group, it started as a manifesting group. And, I've been running my business since 2006, and before that I was managing a £2 million travel business for a blue chip company. So I do know what it takes to run a business behind the scenes, and I've had healing practices, I've done Reiki, Reiki Master, I've taught it many times, I've had sell-out workshops for teaching law of attraction, manifesting, angel card readings, spiritual development, all of those. And I used to run an events company, a Mind Body Spirit events company. So I've got a wealth of knowledge of various different things, and my started in travel. I still do have a travel business, and I used to run all the social media for the travel business that I'm connected with now. So I do have a lot of knowledge, and I just feel it's my duty to kind of share this knowledge from a practical, soulful way, but not in a woo-woo. It's not all energy work, and when I'm not telling you to light a candle and do all that sort of stuff before we get to work. It's the practical side of this, and I think this is a lot of the time what we find that soulful business women are missing, and the DMC is my way of bringing all that experience together so that soulful women like you get the practical step-by-step help that you need to move your business forward without any of the overwhelm, And so I am now going to show you and jump into the kind of back of the DMC so you can see exactly what's included. And it's evolving. It really is evolving. Originally, the membership was based on a system called Thrivecart. And a lot of the teachings are still on there at the moment, but I've recently moved it over to the school platform, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to show you both, just so you can see everything that's included in it. And without further ado, let's get into it. Right, let's jump straight into the school platform. Okay, so this is where the DMC now lives, all right? We're still waiting for members to jump into this site because it's very new. This is the community part, so this is where you ask your questions, I post various different things, you can see all this going on. We have the classroom. So these are all the different things. So this Sacred Success Growth Plan takes you through step by step, setting up your business, and then this goes into more depth. So this is where we talk about your main offer, your soul client, your lead magnets, launch strategies, all of that. Now, a lot of this is all to be built out. It's kind of a bit of a work in progress because, like I said, we've only just moved over onto school. There is also a section all on Chat GPT and AI, and this is where some of the custom GPT bots live that I've built as well for the DMC. This is taking you through setting up your own school. So I've set up a new community called the Manifesting Growth Society, and I basically walk you through how I've set it up, including, running the adverts, what you want to do in terms of naming the levels. All of it is in there, all right? And MailerLite, set up your MailerLite and your nurture emails. So a lot of this, I'll show you a second, all of this is actually in the Thrive cart at the moment, but it just needs to be moved over to here. Facebook adverts, complete transparency, I am not a Facebook adverts expert in any way, shape or form, but I do run adverts. So I talk you through and show you how I set up my adverts and how they run, and I share the good and the bad with it. I've had some really, really good successes on Facebook adverts, and I've also had some that have literally tanked and cost me an absolute fortune. So I share all of that with you. There's nothing in here at the moment, but this is all about running challenges for your businesses. This is where all of the coaching replays live, and this is updated weekly. This is the tools and resources. This has been built out. So this is various different things that are being built out here. And this will just get bigger and bigger. It will have all the Canva templates, various things for social media, any other tools that don't necessarily need its own course, but they will live in here as well. And YouTube training. Everything is recorded for the YouTube training. I just need to move it over basically. So that's all coming into the school. This is the calendar. So this shows all of the calls, and when you click on it, you can literally click that and it will add that to your calendar. All right. The Zoom link is here. And what happens as well, you can see here, it will say group coaching call is happening in 6 days. And that will so when that finishes, it will then say about the next call. And again, when you're in the group, you can watch it. Well, you join obviously on Zoom from here, and you will just click on this and it will take you straight to that link. Then we have the map. This just shows where various people are in the world within the group. I'm not sure whether I've actually set this up. Yeah, I have actually, because you can see we've got members in the United Kingdom and I'm over here, but we've actually got some in the States as well. This is the leaderboard, and there's various different names where you get access at different levels of the leaderboard. And eventually there will be other certain maybe courses or working with me or getting access to me that will be set at higher levels as well. But it's just nice for people to see that. Okay, so this is the school community. And as I said, this is where everything will live for now. This is the Thrive cart, where at the moment everything is, and there's so much in here that all of the coaching replays, ever since we started it, because it's only this year that we've kind of moved more over to the business side of things. But the lead magnet creation, that's all moved over into school already. Setting up MailerLite, this is where it all lives at the moment currently. Again, this is going to be moved back over into school. But there's loads of things in here, loads and loads of Canva training, various different templates. There is also a PLR library, so public license rights, that lives in here. Where has that disappeared to? Here. And this will move over to the school as well, and more things will be added into that PLR library as well, so you'll get templates that you can actually use in your business and you can sell them as well. Meditations, audios, a lot of this is going to move over, but for now we're kind of working in 2 platforms just until everything is moved back over to school. But hopefully this gives you a real good idea as to what we do. We have the full moon ceremony once a month. We have 3 Zoom coaching calls where I really, get to know your business, and we go through various different ways. I help you with your, with your marketing. We maybe go into ChatGPT and get some ideas from there as well. But it really is somewhere that you can, if you put in the time, you put in the effort, you give it the energy, this is where you can really, really start to make immense progress with your business, and that's really what makes my heart sing. So I really, really hope from watching this, it makes you decide to come and join us. And I'll see you on the other side.